As the school year begins to wind down, many districts are now focused on what's next and how summer school and other programs will be affected by the coronavirus pandemic. We are joined now by the Lincoln County School Superintendent, Dr. Bill Heath. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Hey, absolutely. Glad to be with you.
Dr. Heath, how did the blended learning transition go for your district?
Well, the blended learning in Lincoln County was it was a little slow at first. We have a big portion of our district and our county that does not have internet access at home. So we were struggling in the beginning to provide equity to students, the students that maybe had internet access at home and those that did not. And so we had to find a way to meet everyone's needs, and it took us a little time to do that. We're really gearing up for the next school year now, and making sure that we're prepared from the get-go to provide that equity to all students.
Were there any aspects of the blended learning program that you might implement on a more permanent basis?
We are looking this summer to begin archiving our teachers teaching lessons digitally and developing digital lessons that we can use in the future. You know, God forbid we'll have another pandemic like this, but we always have snow days, and we have days that we're out for influenza, or sometimes students going homebound. And so we want to be able to provide a continuation of learning during those times in the future. And we're going to use this summer and the early part of the next school year to develop those plans to be able to do that.
How have you handled graduations?
A great question. Right now we have Lincoln County High School has graduation planned for June 19th. And a backup day for July 10th. As those dates approach, we'll see where we are in the reopening within our society and within our community, and we'll be making some decisions probably a couple of weeks before June 19th. Hopefully we'll have graduation as normal. If not, we definitely want to provide some kind of a graduation ceremony for our kids. We have a pretty large football stadium, so we feel like we'll be able to keep good social distancing practices in place. And worst case scenario, we hope to be able to have a graduation this summer, and even if we have to spread folks out in the stadium.
What are your plans for summer school?
Summer school, we're probably not going to have summer school as traditional summer school. We hope to begin our digitally archived lessons this summer and get those out to our students and our parents, because we have polled most of our teachers and questioned them, and in the process of doing that to find out what standards our kids actually missed due to the closure, and then on top of that, what standards do most of our teachers have to review a lot every year anyway. And we're going to take those two results, those two answers, and begin to formulate our lessons that we'll have available to kids and parents over the summer and as we begin the next school year. So we hope that will help with the learning gaps and hopefully close those gaps.
What are the plans for sports programs?
That's a great question. I'm meeting tomorrow with the athletic staff here at our high school. And actually, the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association will be meeting with a couple of us superintendents on a committee with Mr. Bernard Childress and some other folks there, and we're going to be looking at just what do we do over the summer? How do we slowly reopen athletics? And we're praying that when school starts in August, everything is back to normal or as close to normal as we can be, and that includes athletics and activities.
What are tentative plans for the fall school year?
Yeah, we are right now proceeding as though we're starting at August 3rd like normal. As over the next couple of weeks, as we see how the reopening in our state and our community goes, we'll begin formulating a plan B and a plan C. But as of right now, we're moving full steam ahead as though we're going to open as normal August 3rd, and we're working backwards from that date to sort of progress slowly into that reopening.
And any other important information that we should let people know tonight?
One thing is we have continued feeding students during this time, and our goal is to continue feeding students through the end of June. And we've written several grants in hopes to be able to fund that for the month of June after school would have normally been out. but we won't know for another week or two on whether or not that'll be funded. But we feel like it's very important to address those needs. And as the school year opens again next year, we do have some finances set aside and some plans in place to address the mental health and social and emotional needs of our students.
Dr. Heath, thank you so much for your time tonight.
All right, thank you.